Today we're going to take a quick look at this 4K webcam brought to you by Spedal. The company did send this over for me to check out and make this video for you. So let's take a look at what comes in the box and then we'll plug it in and see how it looks. So first of all, you do get the camera here. Now this is just going to plug in with your USB-A port. Now it does come with an adapter for USB-C if you want to do that. Also comes with a little tripod so you can screw that right into the bottom or use your own tripod if you want to. And then it does come with a remote as well, which I'll show you a little bit more about here in a minute after I plug it up. So it does clip onto the top of your monitor. So you can clip it on top of your monitor if you don't want to use the tripod. It does have this little adjustable foot here so you can get the best angle. And it is like an anti-slip material here and here. So overall, very nice. Got a nice little lengthy USB cable as well. And it does come with the quick start guide. And in the quick start guide, you do have a little cleaning cloth for the lens back there. And then you have a quick guide here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to plug it in and go through some of the settings. Okay, now I have the Spedal camera all set up. I just have it sitting on the tripod and I have the remote here once again. And you can see just how wide this angle is, which is pretty neat. Now, if maybe if you don't want it this wide, there is a zoom button here and you can just press in and zoom in and now you can crop that shot in a little bit better. You can also zoom back out and then you can also just press this button and it's going to go back to that default width, which I really think is a pretty nice shot there. Also, you can turn this on and off by hitting this button. So if you just want to do that, which is really nice. So if this is a distance from you and you don't want to unplug it, you can just hit that button there. The other thing you can do is change the brightness. So there's a brightness here. So you can go up in brightness, you can come down in brightness, and you can kind of partner this with your light setup. So my light setup, I think it looks best right there. But if I want to go back to default, I can just press that button, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go right about maybe up one. Maybe I think that looks the best, and I could adjust my backlights and all that kind of fun stuff. The other thing is here I can change the orientation of the camera, so I can be regular, I can be mirrored, I can be upside down, I can be mirrored upside down, and I can come right back up this way so you can see all those different settings just by pushing that button there. Also, I can do autofocus on and off. So I'm on autofocus now. Now I'm off of autofocus. I'm on manual focus, and I'm just going to click this a bunch. You're going to see my face go blurry, and then if I want to manually focus back into focus, I can go up this way. And if I don't want to mess with it, I can just hit autofocus. And I'm really impressed with the autofocus. It works really well. So you can see this autofocusing on my hand as I'm doing that. Now, if you had the microphone on, which I don't, but there is a mute button there, you could do that. And then the only other thing I think is if you want to do the reset of all the settings, you just press this middle key. It's just going to reset to standard settings and you can start all over again if you need to. And then you do have the 50 hertz or 60 hertz option right here in the corner. So you can just press that and it will give you 50 or 60 hertz, however you want to customize it. So if you're looking for what I think is a really nice webcam, I mean, I just plugged this right into my Mac. I didn't have any problems with it. It went right into my recording software, and I'm able to jump on and have an additional camera to all the other cameras that I have. So I give this thing a huge thumbs up. I think the quality is great, and I could even tweak it a little bit more with my settings in my software, or even with the remote and my lights, and get it the way I want to. So if you're looking for a really nice webcam, I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. Hope this helps.